Hello, hello, one and all. Welcome to Onward Snake Draft Week 2 Overly Positive versus Void. Overly Positive, aka White Knight, to be fair, because on the website it has to be input as White Knight for the logo to turn up. However, they are known as Overly Positive. I am your host today, Tasonda, and today these are the teams, these are the bands for this current moment in time. Welcome to whoever is watching. Thank you for watching, and let's go through the ban list. So the ban list today, we have Bazaar, Cargo, Arctic, and Snowpeak. Bazaar and Arctic, both banned by White Knight, both quite close quarters maps. One a little bit more close quarters than the other, but at the same time, I would say they're both decently close ranged. And on Void's behalf of the bans, we have Cargo and Snowpeak being the two bans for that team. A very interesting choice on both of those, one being extremely close range and one being quite long range, with a couple of interior close range areas. Which, yeah, it's a decent ban. Interesting choices on both sides. One seeming to be aware of the other in some regard. And yeah, so let's have a look, see at what map we're playing today. Today, for the pick of the day, for map number 1, we have Quarantine. Quarantine is a lovely little map, very, very open. Not really many close quarters areas, the only ones being the basement and the car parking garage, the burning building, which is the most central building that you can get to on the map, and hospital, which is the far south point, and impact building, which is where the massive plane wreck is crashed into. Yeah, so today map number 1 is Quarantine, a lovely, lovely map, very nice to play on. Let's see how it goes. But yes, so we are currently waiting on 2 more members on Team Void to turn up. So once those guys have arrived, I will swap back to this screen and catch you guys up. In the meantime, apologies, I will be eating, so I'll be muting myself while I have food, and I will be commentating during the round. So, nice. I shall see you all in a moment. Welcome back, one and all. So, we are currently waiting on one more member on Team Void, but in the meantime, I can go ahead and show you the objective that we are dealing with today. We are currently dealing with the far northern objective. I need to have a smoother transition because it's currently turned that on and off, which is not the nicest of things. I may need to set up a separate thing for the visuals, but at the current point in time, we are on this objective. A lovely little one, not the hardest to defend, not the easiest to defend, can be a little bit of a challenge. This northern gap in the wall is very useful for defenders. They have a lovely long line, and it seems like we have all members in.
Okay, so...
No, we do not. It is a 4v4. Who is sitting out on this side? Antics, White Knight, Rolly, Torres. Canadian Jesus, the reservist, is sitting out. We're going to watch the defenders first round this round. The northern spawn has been taken. Voids could get taken out early on if he's not paying attention. Oh, he might. Uh-oh. This is not looking good. Voids needs to get back to his headset sooner or later. Lasers on. Oh, I think Voids is going to get caught out here. Torres sees him. Voids instantly gets killed. Not good at all. You want to make sure all of your teammates are awake and ready at the beginning of the game and not AFK like Voids was there. That is not good for this team.
Okay, we had someone die over here.
Poison calls out the death. Oaks and Jittery both impact building, not aware of where they're going or where the kills came from. Jittery looking at the south angle, and Flash goes out. Antics tosses it. I don't think it caught Poison. It might have, but she should have the ability to catch Antics here now. Ooh. Where's he gonna go? There's another member over here, Rolly. Poison pre-fires Antics. Oaks pushes up. Rolly nearly TK's Antics. Flash goes out. Poison gets flashed. Trade! Poison only down. Antics dead. Oaks setting up in the far northern side of the map here. Ooh, Jittery's on the rooftop. Ooh, this is a powerful position for this objective. Getting a good Volk defender on this rooftop is essential for clearing out all long lines. And he has visuals on White Knight, Rolly, and Torres if any of them push out. Oaks pre-firing towards where Antics is. Good smoke out on the north. Good smoke. Covers it for him. Jittery getting Rolly. Apologies for the lag there. Jittery catches Rolly. Poison's still alive, but only downed. White Knight moving just in the nick of time on the perfect angle away from Jittery's line of sight. He's prioritizing that objective because people tend to sit there. Torres catches Jittery out on the long line. 1 on 2. 1 on 1.5, sorry, because Poison's still downed. Howdy, howdy, Rogue. Welcome, welcome. Ooh, Torres shoots Oaks and trades. Good trade. Void's getting dropped early there was not a good thing for that team for Void. You never want to lose a teammate early, especially if they're not ready and moving. That is not what you want to see, but very well played for both sides. Overly positive, pushing straight up perfectly. Antics getting the trade onto Poison. Rolly getting dropped by Jittery. White Knight pushing up, but Torres catching Void and Oaks on that far north side. Lovely play. Oh no! Void, Oaks, and apologies. Jittery as well. Jittery was on the rooftop and he got domed by Torres. Very nice. By the way, scoreboard is on the screen. I'm going to be reading off the kills. So here are the kills for overly positive. Antics with 1, and Torres with 3. White Knight and Rolly with thoughts, Canadian Jesus, reserving, so didn't jump in the round because Void is still waiting on a member. Void's side, we have Poison Pastry, 1 kill, Jittery, 1 kill, Oaks, 1 kill, Void, 0, because Void got killed early. Again, I'm not sure what happened there. I would only assume that he just wasn't prepped. He wasn't prepped, he was focusing on something else, and he got dropped from an early angle. That's all I could assume. Either way, not that bad. Pretty well played on both sides. Welcome, Chimichunga. Again, there's a 6-minute delay on me being able to respond to you guys and you seeing things for me. So, if you are talking to me and I cannot hear, I'm not responding to you, it's because of the delay. That's the only reason. Either which way, let's get on to round number 2. I need to not press that instead. Round number 2, Torres, White Knight, Rolly, Antics on Bulk. While Marsok, we have Oaks, Jittery, Voids, Poison, and Marsok spawn on the far southeastern corner of the map. Very nice. Torres pushing up to AC. White Knight setting up direct objective. Rolly also checking that long angle, while Antics is pushing up to impact building. Gets inside, gets shot at, gets killed by Voids on a lovely long line. Oaks confirming the kill. All 4 of them pushing up, stacked on top of one another. Voids holding that long line. Oh, Torres getting jittery, but Poison and Voids both pre-firing him. Torres gets jittery confirmed. Gunshots coming out from Oaks. Voids catches Torres. Lovely pick. Apologies, I was trying to focus on Oaks there from the long line. But that is the eastern push cleared out. Torres on AC roof, getting a clear death. Oh, Rolly would have team-naded Torres there. Not a good toss there. A little bit farther, and it would have been a nice one, but no one was in the way. Where's White Knight? White Knight is currently sat up in this tiny corner. Flare going out. Don't see where it went. I don't see a flare. Didn't go up. Just went along. But either way, White Knight sat up in this tiny little tight northern corner, waiting for people to push up to objective next to him. Has to pay attention to everything here. Oh, he has a dog in the background. That's going to be a problem. Voids with a 203 frag and or smoke. Poison, same gun, different foregrip. So Oaks got, let's see what Oaks has. Oaks is running a nice, lovely little Mark 18. I think that's the Mark 18 or the Mark 17. Pretty sure that's the 18, because the 18 is the more SCAR variant. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. By the way, White Knight is casually running AK-74U. Very nice. Rolly has AK-12. Classic. By the way, Voids, Poison pushing up. Oaks clearing out money trucks. Oh, nearly getting caught by Rolly.
One left to the money trucks.
Money trucks called out. White Knight's aware of it now. That dog in the background's going to get White Knight caught out and killed, I reckon. Oh, it's going to get close here. Who's going to see who first? Oh, White Knight catching Oaks. Voids and Poison are aware of his position. White Knight's doing a little bit of jittering there. In and out. Like, a little bit of this. Either way. That was me getting distracted. No longer distracted. Seems to be a very slow push up here. Poison and Voids making their way up. Voids just very gently crawling on the other side of this tank. giving him hard cover from White Knight if he peeks this. But Voids has to get into White Knight's line of sight to try and cap this. Which is not a good thing for White Knight. Rolly will not spot him until he crosses this gap, if that even. I don't think he's going to get spotted. They're aware of White Knight's position, they're keeping an eye on it. I don't think they're going to catch White Knight out here. Unless Void smokes it or frags it, I don't think he's going to get dropped. That is not good at all. Oh, drops White Knight. Cap is completely open. Oh, no. But that's a cap, I think. Rolly's not going to pre-fire this. No, Rolly's not pre-firing it. Oh, Voids is in the open here. If Rolly peeks, no, that's a cap. Fucked up the code 6 times. That's a shame. Rolly getting poisoned at the end, but doesn't fix the fact that you got capped on again. Same as last week, Rolly got capped on Subway, and this week, Rolly got capped on Quarantine. See the scoreboard. Kill-wise, overly positive. Antics 1, White Knight 1, Torres 4, Rolly 1. Canadian Jesus again sticking on the noughts because he is reserving. Alrighty, let's see. Voids as well. Poison Pastry 1 kill. Voids 3 kills. Jittery 1 kill. Oaks 1 kill. Voids with a cap. Very nice. Rogue commenting good play. Overly positive will win the map. I do agree, in my opinion, but judging from that cap, they might not. Very much depends on who gets picked off early, because I feel like on offensive, Voids have the upper hand, because they have Oaks, a very good offensive player, defensive, much better on defense in tight close quarters, but long range on offense. I would say that's Oaks. I wouldn't say specialty, I would say it's his proficiency, just purely judging from me playing with him in the past. Burning building, again, ooh, if Wokes can get up here, he could spot north, but no, he's not checked it in time, unless he can get White Knight here, but he doesn't check it. Oh, worried about about them making it much further than they did. Not the best thing. Antics getting into a gunfight with Voids here. Maybe? No. Must have been Jit? No, it must have been Voids. Interesting. Either way, Voids is on AC roof. White Knight is all the way up here, hugging the edge just where he finished the first round, while Antics is all the way down here. Calls out hospital roof, possible. I don't know if he did see. He did! Hospital roof has been called out. Oaks is made aware. However, Oaks is not checking the north. Oh, gunfire is going out. Voids gets dropped. Oaks gets White Knight. Jittery could catch Antics here. Oh, no, barely not. Antics is too low. I want to see from Jittery's perspective here. See if he can spot Antics. Oh, he's looking too far left. Gunshots coming out from Oaks, though. Onto Antics. Ooh, Jittery's not aware. Oh, Torres downing Oaks. Good shooting there from Torres on the staircase. 203 frag going out. Waste of a 203 frag there from Antics. Jittery's aware of it. Jittery gets him. Nicely played there. Poison and Jittery lost 2 on objective. Poison not checking the right line. Rolly's on objective, about to go for the cap. Jittery spots it. Rolly's getting the cap out. No way, and the counter cap. Counter cap goes out. Oh my days. Poison not checking the cross in time. Oh my goodness. Torres getting Voids at the, no, was it Void? No, Torres Jittery getting Torres. Someone got someone. Either way, a counter cap. I did not see that coming at all. Very well played on Marsok's side there from Overly Positive. Wow. I was not expecting that. I'm going to have to update the scoreboard now with an extra 2 points straight to Team Overly Positive. That was impressive. Overly Positive kills going down the board. Antics 1, White Knight 2, Torres 6, Rolly 1 with a cap included. Very well played. Again, Canadian Jesus on naught because he's reserving and not playing until the Void get a 5th. On Void team, Poison 1, Voids 3, Jittery 2, Oaks 2, and they have their 5th, Timmy. Void's getting the single cap on that team also. Very well played. It's going to be a 5v5 now as Timmer has turned up. Let me go ahead and show you the actual scoreboard for the match so far. We have on, if I can actually go to the correct thing and do that, there we go. We have currently got, if I can actually look at it, a lovely little thing known as 3-2 on round number 4, which is very weird to say. But I do agree, they have a chance of pulling this back. Should be a good one, I would say. Let's see how it goes. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Ooh, that was a bit of lag on my end. But we have round number 4 starting. Torres, White Knight, Antics, Canadian Jesus, and Rolly on the defense. I haven't followed Marsok once this map, but it could be the final round depending on how this defense goes. Let's see what Torres can do on this long line. He sees all of them, nearly gets dropped. 2 cross? No, 4 cross, my good sir. 4 of them crossed that long line. Canadian Jesus and Rolly watching it as well. Torres instantly trying to pre-fire Oaks. Oaks has been called out. Let's go follow this push on here. All 4 of them pushing this south side. This could be very powerful. Torres has to watch this line perfectly like a hawk. Shots going out from Jittery or Oaks, one of the two. Torres spotted someone. Torres gets down by Poison, however.
The shots may be from Burning.
Shots from Burning, very correct. Who's he shooting at? He is shooting at Antics on the AC roof. Antics also getting shot at from Oaks. Antics gets down from Voids. How did they see you, my good sir? That.
White Knight, come get me.
White Knight? Where's White Knight? White Knight's over there. 3. Oh, hang on. Audio here. Timmy getting Rolly and Torres with the 203 frag. I'm sad I missed that. I am sad I missed that. I apologize for missing that. I was focusing on the comms. I was literally about to come over here. That's my bad. It was a very nice cap, Chimmy and Rogue, but this could be an even better one as all 4 of them are pushing straight to object. 3 of them, correction. Canadian getting Oaks. Void's getting Canadian. That's a counter cap. 3 on objective capping right now. And that's a cap. That's a second counter cap. Oh my goodness. Timmy getting Antics just to push the nut in. Oh, wow. Oh my days! A counter cap for map number 1. I had the fucking overlay on. I would like to deeply apologize for having the overlay on. I'm a blind motherfucker. You can see the map, you can see the game, but I had the overlay on. I am so sorry. I take full responsibility for that. That's entirely on me. That wasn't a kill, that was a cap. I had the scoreboard up at the end, and map number 2 is going to be Subway. Let's just show this, hide that. Oh my absolute goodness, that was impressive. I have no words. That was just impressive. That's quarantine all over. And the next map is right away Subway, picked from Voids. Oh my goodness. That, yeah, wow. Alright, Void getting 1 point for the series. Either way, we are on to Subway, map number 2, picked by Voids, and we have my personal favorite objective, not this one, not that one, this one. South Staircase. Lovely little one. I need to change the team names. We have Team Void versus Team Overly Positive.
Call for quick or if it's underground antics.
Righty ho, we have 3 NA players versus 2 EU, with 2 EU players on this defense.
Flash.
Welcome to Snake Draft, guys. Featuring Cassandra here.
Thank you, Torres, for the mockery. You're welcome, by the way. Nah, it's all good. Either way, let's see if a pre-nade goes out. Pre-nade goes out. Could it catch anyone? Oh, it landed just too high. That would have caught 3. Either way, we have Timmy on the main. No one pushing main on offense or defense. Void's getting Torres. Lovely pick. Antics is holding the long line. Antics pushes, gets Timmy. Oaks, however, gets Antics.
Boy. Don't say it. Nade trash.
Either way. Void's checking Trash Corner. Trash Corner gets flashed. Rolly kill with a C4. Very nice C4 toss up top. Flash going out. Catches no one. Gets Oaks with an AK-74. Injured. That's... Okay, this is a lot so far. Currently, Poison is pushing up. Jittery gets into overpass. A lovely nade toss from, was that Canadian Jesus or White Knight? One of the two. Jittery sat in top of overpass, holding this line. Last member up on Vault, Marsok. Good nade. Gets no one. Good smokes. Rolly going to be the first line of combat. Rolly gets injuring Jittery, but gets dropped by Jittery. He's prioritizing his rear, but the rear is not the problem. Objective is the problem, with White Knight on it. On a lovely position, might I add. A very difficult one to spot if you are not checking it properly. As I can't see him right now. You could barely see his shoulders if he peeks it. Jittery is going to peek it. Peeks it, sees nothing. Oh, White Knight needs to stop moving around. Oh, 203 smoke does go out. Oh, 203 smoke does go out directly on objective. White Knight is completely blinded. Good nade. Or flash even. Canadian Jesus holding this line right here. This is the cap angle. Sometimes you can see it, sometimes you can't. Jittery has to be very cautious here. Oh, perfect timing. Canadian Jesus do not see. White Knight gets dropped. Oh, but perfect timing on the smokes. Jittery catches Canadian Jesus right at the end. Oh, very, very well played. Map number 2, round number 1, going to Team Void. Kills on the board going down. Poison 0. Voids 1, Jittery 3, Oaks 1, Timmy 0, Overly Positive, Antics 1, White Knight 0, Canadian Jesus 0, Torres 0, Rolly 3. Very, very, very nice scores on both sides. Two players with 3 kills, by the way. Rolly with 3, Jittery with 3. Very nice. Let's pull up the scores on the main board. We have currently got Void's 1 point this round, 1 map this round, 1 map this series. Let's see if he could pull it back. I'm going to now hide the overlay as Yeah, I need to have the overlay not on the screen during the map. But there, yes. Very nice. It's a good objective to defend. It's a very nice one to defend, I would say. It's a little bit more of a challenge if it's a north spawn, which it is another north spawn. Pre-nade is a highly likelihood from, I would assume, Jittery list. I believe Jittery is complaining about the fact that they didn't have util, which is true, they didn't have util. But let's see if they can pull this off. Is it going to be a pre-nade? I reckon it will be. It will be.
So spread out, spread out, spread out.
Pre-nade. Oh, it's too short.
Yep.
2 going down, 3 going main. Canadian Jesus fighting Jittery. Jittery getting Canadian Jesus. Jittery having the perfect line on this offensive push here. Good nade. Good nade.
Cracked one.
Torres getting Jittery there. Oh, Oaks getting antics. Could get White Knight here. Ooh, but White Knight pre-firing him.
In overpass tunnel.
Oh, both injuring one another. This could be devastating for either side. Oh, but Oaks gets White Knight. Final 2 on Marsok, pushing through main. Torres and Rolly. Not through main, sorry. This is Sex Alley. You can tell by the massive sex shop. I can't speak. There we go. That's the thing. Good nade, trying to clear out any C4s. Timmy tossing a flash out, pushing up. Nothing there. I'm going to sit on this angle here and see what I can find out, if anyone pushes anywhere. Torres trading with Voids. Lovely. Final member is being flanked by Oaks. He's not going to hear it. He's not going to know it. But he gets killed by it. After Rolly kills Timmy. Rolly catches Timmy on the corner here. But Oaks flanks and catches him from behind. Very nicely played. Scoreboard is on the screen. Normal in-game scoreboard. He's on the screen. We have Void Team ruining round number 2 also. Kills, let's go down the board. Poison still on naught. Void 2. Jittery 4. Oaks 4. Timmy also on a naught. Overly positive. Antics 1. White Knight naught. Canadian naught. Torres 2. Rolly 4. Very well played on both teams. A little bit more well played on Void's team, however. Because of Jittery catching, I believe, fought, was it White Knight, I think? No. It was Canadian Jesus. White Knight. Yes. It was Canadian Jesus, because then White Knight pushed into main alley and got dropped by Oaks. I can't do things properly. I can't speak English word, yes, haha. Because Oaks pushed straight up into here because they had a delayed north push because of the nade. The nade is so powerful for delaying a push onto any direction. If a nade can land perfectly or get people to scatter, people will tend to hold back or push straight in here as fast as possible with specialist weapons. And if they hold back, that means this main push can push straight up into bits of cover like this, or even try and risk for this. However, we currently have a lovely little center platform objective. Nice little one. Very, very annoying to defend in my personal opinion. But also very easy to defend in my personal opinion. Too many things. There's spacement from one... Oh. Oh. Great. We are back in. Apologies. I just showed you the code. I shouldn't have done that either way. Apologies for that. Antics gets Oaks on the basement push for center platform objective. Apologies again for the lag. I don't understand why the hell it did, but it decided, heh, no, you're not doing anything.
That's a flash.
Good enough.
Come on. Knife fight me.
Oh,
Knife
fight.
fight.
Antics, knife fight.
Knife fight me.
No, we'll tell you two. I'm telling my team. Yo, they want a knife fight. They want a knife fight.
Anti, come knife fight me. You know you want to. Deep down.
I don't think a knife fight is an option here. Antics crouching down on the bomb ramp.
He consents to it.
Make sure you
I'll
fight
tape how
OPJ.
many quids and I'll...
Whoever's south goes OPJ. No point, not there.
Canadian getting poison as poison gets Antics. Canadian gets jittery.
What nade?
Objective is smoked out. It is 4 versus 2 here. Timmy and Voids versus Rolly, Canadian, White Knight and Torres. There are a lot of flashbangs, I will say. Ooh, pushing up already with the smokes dissipating. Risky play.
Oh yeah, last two were busts.
Timmy gets White Knight. Canadian is on the staircase.
In the corner, I'm down. I can see everything. Hey! He's on like.
White Knight calling everything out. And Torres is sat on this north side, barely able to see objective, but Canadian is sat on the staircase, is able to see objective. Torres, correction, getting Voids and Canadian getting Timmy, giving team overly positive point for this match. Let me go ahead and change the team names. Void and overly positive. That's the first point for this team. And kills going down the board. Void, Poison 1, Voids 3, Jittery 4, Oaks 4, Timmy 1, and for overly positive, Antics 2, White Knight 0, Canadian 3, Torres 3, Rolly 4. Very nice point going on the board. Pardon me, point going on the board for White Knight on this map. Sorry. Overly positive. White Knight on the website says White Knight. Either way, overly positive. Very nice. Thank you, Stephen, for enjoying the live. I hope everyone else is enjoying it so far. Apologies again for the connection issues. I'm saying it in the chat, but I'm not actually talking about it. Apologies for that. But, apologies for the connection issues. I really don't know what the problem is. I am attempting to sort out Ethernet connections with my dad throughout the house, which make things a lot easier for casting, because then I'll have the computer hooked up straight to the Ethernet. But we are currently having a lot of power cuts recently in my local area, so if I seem to just disappear for a second and then reappear, power cuts are currently circulating my local area, which is a bit of a nuisance, I'll say. Either way, let's hide that, not leave it on. Hide this. And go straight and follow. Let's go follow the captain of the team, White Knight.
Torres, I'm gonna fucking tear your head off.
Okay, didn't expect to hear that.
5407 over.
5407, 703, 5407, 703.
Watch the guy
Yeah,
on the
no.
left when we go to red. Watch the guy on the left in the back with Kenobi place. Watch the quick on the left. Turn up.
Oaks is pushing through the basement. Let's follow Oaks actually, because he's pushing a little bit up. Oh, he's set up a defensive smoke.
He just smoked out red. He's on the left side.
Huh? I'm very confused by that, but that's alright.
Is
Oh, objective is nearly fully smoked. Oh, is it a bait? It's a bait. Rolly killing Antics.
Who was that?
44.
Was that Antic? Do I kill the Antic?
I believe there's one on the
Oh, Canadian's still topside. Oh, he's crawling through the smokes. Not a good idea as there is no smoke. Yeah. Void's catching him from the staircase. Everyone pre-firing the hell out of him.
Jabbing.
Who is next?
Rolly will be next.
I don't think I got anyone.
Torres, Y9, and Rolly, last 3 members of this team alive.
Shut up. Antics, no one cares.
I'm not Antics.
Yeah.
Timmy completely missing. Antics is dead. Jittery getting Rolly though. Jittery staring at that doorway. Perfect timing for me to swap straight to Timmy. Catching both White Knight and Voids on the staircase. Very nice. Oh no. Wrong person. White Knight and I think Torres. Either way, very nice. Very nice indeed. I need to have the scoreboard up, not hide it. Scoreboard is currently on the screen. Let's go down through Void, who won that round, might I add. Let's go through Void's kills. Void, Poisons, 1. Voids, 3. Jittery, 5. Oaks, 4. Timmy, 4. And overly positive, we have Antics, 2. White Knight, 0. Canadian, 3. Torres, 3. Rolly, 3. 3s all across the board right at the end there. Very nice. Pretty decent spread across. White Knight just needs to pick up a couple, and then it'll be a nice even spread across everywhere. Very nice. And 1 res going out on this whole map, so far being White Knight. I don't remember who White Knight revived. I don't know. He revived somebody, I know that. Let's go ahead and have a look at what these guys are going to do on the north. Let's follow the defense because it tends to be the much more interesting thing. Thank you. Oh, Torres, don't do that. 203. Timmy downing and killing Voids and Jittery. How? Timmy getting Torres. Getting Antics. Torres downs Pastry. I'm so lost on this.
Timmy, Jittery pulled the pin in his fucking grenade and dropped it at his feet.
No, that might have been my grenade, I think.
Okay.
Oh.
No, this one.
I see.
I'm pretty sure that was my grenade.
Alright, that makes a lot more sense on what happened. I thought the 203 frag killed them, but no, it was just a normal grenade. Alright, makes sense. So that's near 2 TKs for Timmy.
Timmy, do you want my name? Because
Let me toss it. Let me take a gander at that. Here we go. Okay, let's see what damage we do.
Oh, a lovely long nade. Yeah. Ooh, double C4 takeout. Very nice. Rolly no longer having a C4. White Knight sat down here again with the PKM. Holding this long. Rolly completely smoked. Tossing it back. Flash going out. Double flash going out. Rolly completely blinded. I think White Knight also blinded. Yes, White Knight is also blinded. Canadian pulling back to objective, but Oaks is going to catch him. Oaks does catch him. Voids gets Rolly. Oaks gets Canadian Jesus killed completely. Why not? Last member alive on this team. Why not getting killed by Timmy? Because I got caught on the fucking pillar. Either way, very, very nicely played. Very nicely played all across the board on Void team, correction. Let's put the score up. Map win up. And that's the map. I'm going to read off the scores. Voids. Poison Pastry 1, Void 4, Jittery 5, Oaks 5, Timmy 6, Overly Positive, Antics 2, White Knight 0, Canadian 3, Torres 3, Rolly 3. Map number 3 is Suburbia. A lovely, lovely little close quarters to finish things off. Thank you very much, Stephen.
Why did you pull the pin on it? Why did you pull the pin?
Everyone instantly complaining about why did you pull the pin. I mean, you won the round. You won the map. I didn't want to press that button. That's all right. Oh, a lovely objective to start things off as well. I don't have a camera on it, do I? No, I don't. No, do I have a camera there? No, 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 no. Yes. Right, Suburbia, lovely little objective. And a lovely little map. So, Void team having 2 map wins for this series so far. White Knight trailing behind with naught. Sorry, Overly Positive trailing behind with naught. Let's see if they can change that. They change the team names really quickly. Versus Void. Go ahead over to here. Show the game screen. We are on Playground Objective, a lovely little objective. And we have Void on the defense for this round so far. Let's see what they can do. I want to bet someone's going to get up here. Oaks does it. Oaks gets White Knight. Nade goes out, nearly gets Oaks. Void gets Antics. Void gets Antics on the pre-fire? Was that a pre-fire kill? I think it might have been. Very interesting pre-fire kill. Jittery getting Torres on this south side. Last 3 up. Canadian, Antics, and Rolly. It's going to be a very interesting push up here. Canadian and Antics looting up. I don't think anyone's going to go on the slide anymore anytime soon. Lovely nade. Oh, that would have been a great nade to get Oaks. Rolly, for some reason, pushing up this north side. Correction, Jittery and Canadian right next to one another. Jittery gets killed by Canadian. Oh, Rolly trading with Oaks. And Jittery trading with Voids. Sorry, Canadian trading with Voids. It is a 1-on-1 after 2 trades. This is not a sight you want to see. Poison, last player up for Void, with Antics being last player up for Overly Positive. With a bolt action. Just gonna follow Antics and let this play out because... I don't think I need to say anything. You know? Like, it's Antics. I don't think I need to say anything about anything. Either way. Poison. Last player up on defense. Focusing objective because the hedge cap is no longer possible. Rest in peace, bush cap. And Antics is just crawling around. Literally 1 bullet from death, mind you. Using a bolt action sniper rifle. I don't see a problem with this at all. Because Poison hasn't taken a single bullet this whole match. Round. Words. Apologies. Poison hasn't taken a bullet this whole map. Round. It's a single round, yeah. I'm just gonna follow Antics and just let it be, because... yeah, he's 1 bullet from death, and also technically Pastry is as well. Sorry, Poisoned is as well, because Poison... bolt action is literally just a down to the body anywhere, and if Poison gets down, that's just a win this round for Overly Positive. Find out if they can. Is he really going to go for... You have to be on the sandbox. Yeah, that was expected. I mean... Yeah, I don't think he had any other way of winning that round, to be honest. So I think a cap was a good choice there. Either way, let's go ahead and look at these scores. That's not a good screen. Let's do the grass. Scores, overly positive. Noughts across the board except for 2 kills on two players getting 2 kills each. Canadian Jesus with 2 and Rolly kills with 2. And on Void team, almost everyone getting 1 with Poison, Voids, and Jittery getting the 1 kills. Oaks getting 2, Timmy on Noughts. Very well played overall on both sides. 2 trades off of the bat is not exactly what you want to see, sadly. But they still won the round. Are they really just saying... They're just saying that the whole time.
Snake draft is. Today we will.
I mean...
We're all as good as Sogs. He's the best.
Lovely pre-fire there from White Knight. Flash going out, catching Poison and Timmy. Jittery inside the building. Gonna get Rolly, maybe. No, he doesn't. Yes, he does. Timmy getting White Knight. Bad nade. Good flash. Good nade. Nah, a little bit too long. Would have been better if it was a bit closer. Canadian Jesus sat on a parked car. Torres on the north for some reason. Antics again. With a bolt action. Catching Timmy. Missing Poison, getting killed by Poison. Canadian getting Jittery. Last 2 up. Canadian Jesus and Torres versus last 2 up. Voids and Oaks. Oh, Oaks having the perfect line. Mark 16, that's what it is. Not Mark 18. Mark 16. Mark 16 catching out. Canadian Jesus, meaning last player alive is Torres family. See where Torres go. Pushing this is not the best thing to do. As I say that, gets headshot from Oaks. Blair, I guess. Either way, let's have a little look-see at the scoreboard. Overly positive, 1 kill Antics, 0 kill White Knight. Canadian Jesus, 4 kills. Torres family, 0 kills. Rolly, 2 kills. On Team Void. Poison, 2. Voids, 1. Jittery, 2. Oaks, 4. Timmy, 1. Very, very well played. 2 points to Void. Thank you very much, Stephen. Again, apologies for the long delay on the responses. It is 6 minutes delay for the cast between what I say and what you guys hear. There is a 6-minute delay constantly. So the cast may be over by the time I get a response, purely for the fact that delay. Thumbs up. But thank you very much. I hope everyone is enjoying the cast so far. I don't know how many people I have watching. Currently, I have 7 people. That's really not bad. That's a lot better than I normally do. I'm very thankful for that. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Let's continue on with the next round. We're going to follow Marsok. I need to keep on doing this because I flip-flopped it and messed it up multiple times. Antics, seriously. Okay, I'm pretty sure they're all just messing around / enjoying themselves, which oftentimes works out for me. Nade going out, nearly catching Timmy. Second nade, nearly catching Timmy again. Voids catches Canadian Jesus in playground. Voids is upstairs in master bedroom. Rolly lane 1, Torres catching Timmy. Nearly gets White Knight with that nade coming out from Voids. Poison, however, catches White Knight from underneath the APC. Lovely. Torres up top side, keeping an eye on front porch. Antics is coming back. Nearly good nade, but slightly too short. Oh, is Antics going to peek Poison here? No, he's not. Oh, but Torres gets it. Torres gets caught. Antics gets caught. Final member alive is Rolly kills on lane 1, who is directly in line of sight of Oaks. And Oaks catches him. Very, very nicely done on Void. Losing only one team member that entire round, being Timmy, right at the start from Torres. Very nicely played. Let's go to the scores and update them. Void now having 3 points. Overly Positive having 0. Scoreboard is on the screen. Well, the match so far is on the screen. You can see, as we can see, words Inglegood, yes. Quarantine, 3 points on White Knight. Bear in mind, 3 caps on that map. 1 cap for White Knight and 2 caps on Void. Insanely played on both sides. Like caps, cap after cap after cap. Amazing map. Subway, it seemed to drop off in terms of performance from Overly Positive. I did miss the beginning of round 1, but I caught back up and I joined back in. It went very well. Void came back bloody kicking. No, I didn't miss round 1, I missed round 3. But either way, Void came back kicking, and it played off very well. Let's go ahead and hide this, go to the game capture, and let's see how these guys do on this push. Timmy, Oaks, and Voids pushing that way. Jittery and Poison pushing through lane 2. Lots of nades, lots of nades. Oh, a flash goes out, catches Oaks and Voids, but Timmy catches Torres as he pushes into a sneaky little spot. Canadian Jesus gets caught by Timmy as well. 2 kills for Timmy. However, Jittery got caught out by Canadian Jesus on this push up here. Timmy catching 2, Canadian Jesus catching 1. It was very close to cap attempt. I do agree, Rogue and Shimmy. It was a very close cap, but sadly no cap. No cap went out. It was very nice attempt. It was, again, I think the only way that he could have done it. Antics again using a bloody bolt action. Rolly catching Timmy. I got distracted by the bolt action. Antics, you daft man. And he's nearly dead again. He's injured, so he's literally 1 bullet from death, I think. Yes, he is. No, he's not. These are the last 3 members alive on this team. Poison, Voids, and Oaks. Antics again, just bolt action. Why? Why? White Knight and Rolly. I didn't even see where White Knight was. White Knight is upstairs holding this lovely long line. Rolly catching Oaks. Ooh, no, not very good. Very not very good. Antics makes it inside. It is Void's Pastry versus Antics. Correction, no longer Antics. Rolly and White Knight. Oh, they have wrong kill count.
Barricade. Stone barricade, lane 2, yeah.
If I hand you a flash, can you flash him?
Absolutely, yeah.
Oh, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out,
Oh,
watch out. That's not...
I'm so happy I caught Void spotting that.
I put that guy at the white fence in front of the house.
That was a good angle. I'm happy of that angle. White Knight, last player up on this team. He has to hold the entire objective from left to right. He cannot hold close lines. They don't know where he is. Oh no, that is not very good. He sees Voids, misses Voids, gets Poison though. Voids, last member up. Oh, he's got to play it nice and low. Oh, he doesn't even know. Oh, the gunshots came from inside. Oh, Voids, you got to keep an eye on it, man. Flash goes out. He saw where that flash came from, surely. Yes, he did. Can he spot White Knight, though? That's the question. I don't know if he can. I think he is doing the right thing going around the back, but he's going to get spotted here. That is not what you want. Yeah, he's going too far back. Why not? I'll have too much of a line of sight on him. Unless he does that. Oh, lovely, lovely pick from White Knight. Void's not prepped in time. White Knight getting the kill to end the round. I request someone clip the Void's seeing a nade land next to him. Because I, too, was in the same position as Void's. I was too focused on the nade, and I was like, oh, that's a nade. I did the exact same thing that Void's just did, and stared at it, and didn't do anything with my camera. I should have put the camera to a better position. Either way, round number 4 goes to overly positive. First round of the map, very nice. Let's see what the kills are. Antics 1, White Knight 2, Canadian 5, Torres 1, Rolly 4, Void, Poison 6, Voids 3, Jittery 2, Oaks 5, Timmy 3. Let's update the scores. White Knight gets a point. Double figure views. Lovely. Thank you very much for letting me know, Rogue. I'm very happy about that. I've not had double figures whatsoever, so I'm very, very happy about it. I hope that everyone is enjoying so far. This is map number 3, final map, possible final round, depending on if Void can pull this off. I need to follow the defense this round. Following the right positions.
I know, right?
Good smoke. Very good smoke. But not good for their pushes. Wally gets a trade with Timmy. Antics gets Voids with a nade. Poison gets White Knight. C4 going out, nearly catching Canadian. Doesn't catch Canadian. Antics, of course, with the bolt action. Antics is missing Timmy constantly. Still missing Timmy. Antics finally catches him. Oaks is all the way on lane 4 on the map. Let me show you that real quick. Oaks is all the way up here. Antics is here, calling out the fact that he finally got a kill. Congratulations, Antics. Poison not looking the right direction. Oh, no. Poison's got to pay attention behind her here. Oaks gets Torres. Let me go back to Poison because I want to see this. Ooh, Canadian making literally no audio whatsoever. Oh, confirming Void scare. Right. Antics pushing lane 1, sees Jittery in the arse, misses Jittery completely after team killing Canadian Jesus.
Hey, Jittery, knife fight. You wanna have knife fight?
That's not a knife fight, that's shooting him. And that's also losing the map because you team killed. Because you TK'd with a bolt action, you lost the map. Congratulations, Antics. Sorry, that's me being mean to Antics. I do that on occasionally. Most of the time. Either way, I didn't get the scoreboard up in time. Either way, Void, Poison Pastry 7, Voids 3, Jittery 3, Oaks 6, Timmy 4. Why are we going to Cargo? Cargo's been banned. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and hide the game capture, mute the game sound. And that is a GG to both sides. Thank you very much for watching, everybody. Oh, it seems as though they're doing a friendly Cargo. I'm going to leave them to it, I think, because I have no reason to watch that. So thank you very much, everyone, for watching. Let me update these scores. Void's got 3 map wins. Suburbia completely finished off with... that's not what I want to show Suburbia. So Suburbia finished off Chow Chow.